Okay, guys, I know that you must be very curious to see a live running project of the VRF billing system after having the small training. So let me show you. I mean, this is the project. Which is T+4 in JVC, where we have adopted the billing system. So let's move towards the building. It's very hot. As you can see, the temperature already, it is 42 degree plus. Okay, is the temperature, and it's still rising. So that's the reason. Let's move inside the building and experience the cooling of Hisense VRF. Thank you. So, okay, so now we are in front of the unnamed residence center building, and Hisense VRF. Oh, much, much better. Luckily, we have an apartment. Stay inside. So as you can see here, there are around 8 apartments per floor. So one apartment are connected to one VRF, and the other four are connected to another VRF. You can see here, this is a one-bedroom apartment, very good cooling.
So this luckily we had a vacant apartment where we can enter and we can show. There was no curtains. The sun rays directly coming in. Good transmission load, but still, we could get 23, 24 degree.
It is off. Yeah, I mean, I'm still operating, and I can still feel the cooling from the AC system. Thank you. Now let's move to the roof. And okay, now let's move to the roof and let's see the outdoor configuration and how the cabling is done and how is the user interface for the building system. Okay, over here. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, I mean, now we are on the roof. It's very hot out here. Okay, but as you can see, the full roof is very open. Why? Because since we have used the billing system and to reduce the number of outdoor, so we have only 9 systems over here. Let me just show you where the outdoor is kept, and then you will realize uh, the benefit of the billing system. I mean, over here, all the areas here, and we have the outdoor. We have outdoor restricted. Some of them are over here, and some of them on the other side. But look at the space what the AC outdoor is taking since we have used the billing system. If we have not used the billing system, this roof would have been congested with too many outdoor on the roof. Okay, guys. Now we are in the electrical room. Okay, now let me first show you the electrical configuration. What we have done for the billing system over here. Now, as you can see, there are some SMDBs. So SMDB A, SMDB B, and SMDB C. Now, this SMDB belongs to the building owner power supply. And from these SMDBs, the power through these cables down, it is going for each VRF system, okay, which is placed outside. Now, let me now divert your attention towards this panel. Now, this panel, as you can see, these are all the watt meters. So, as you know, in this project, we have total 10 systems. So, basically, 9 systems for the apartments, and there is one system for the FH. So there are 10 watt meters, and if I open this and show you inside, so inside as you can see, so that is our high dome, which is the central controller device, which is doing the function of breaking the electricity consumption as per the usage of the AC by each tenant. Okay. Now, as you can see in the high dome, there are multiple ports. This one port is for the power supply to the high dome, The second port, this is coming. What is this? This is the HNet. Yeah, it is coming from the out, from the all the outer units which are looped together, and finally this communication cable is coming to over here, which is HNet. And the third port is basically coming from all the watt meters, which is giving the power consumption data to the highway. Now, then there is this LAN cable. Through this LAN cable, as you can see here, and it's getting connected over here to the CPU. And from the CPU, this is the screen, the user interface, the software provided by Hisense. Now, I would request, Sirish, to just take you through what are the various functions we can see in this user interface and what data we can receive. Thank you. Okay, guys. Now let me introduce Sirish. Sirish is our service manager, and who has really made this billing system into action and alive. So he is now explaining us about the user interface, what information we can have. Yes, over to you, Sirish.
Hello all and welcome to our billing system demonstration today. We are established the entire full system over here and I will be giving you demonstration on all the features of the system. Now we are at monitor and control. In this monitor and control, when you click it up, it will show all the indoor machines as one icon. So when you will click on any one icon, you can do the operation for that particular machine. Now let us select one unit over here. This is a ground corridor. In this ground corridor, if I click it over here, then we can select the modes, we can select the temperature, and we can select the fan speed. Once we confirm, this data will be stored into the high dome and it will controlling the thermostat, individual thermostat. And as this feature is aligned with our billing system, in case of any dispute with the billing, if the tenant has not paid, then we can have a locking system for that particular indoor. So we can lock all so that the tenant will not be able to use that particular feature. He will just get the cooling but will not be able to operate as per his comfort. So this will be the first, we can say, step, and the next step may be switching off the machine and locking it. So this feature is possible with this, which is very vital feature for any billing system. If we confirm over here, it will get stored. As this is a operating and tenant occupied property, we are not saving any details over here. So this is the monitoring and controlling thing for all the machines over here. After the monitoring and controlling page, we have ammeter page over here. If you click over here in the ammeter, it will shows all the watt meter current data. So this is 9 watt meters connected over there, which we saw in our earlier video. This is the actual data of running data. And this is again a gateway where how many gateways are connected. We can connect 1, 2, 3 high domes also to get all the data. So this is about gateway management and ammeter actual data. Okay. After the monitoring, on the left hand side, we will see the scheduling page. We click on the scheduling, we have a scheduling page created over here. So we have to create every time whatever task is related. Now we are creating a task. Let us give a task that common area. So in the common area, we have to select the particular machines. For the demo, I am selecting only one machine. Say I selected the lobby machine. Then we will add it to the system. After clicking it, it has been selected. Then I will go to the next page for the setting. Then over here, we have to add the task. So we are adding the task. Task name is, say for example, when it was a lobby, let us consider the lobby area was mostly occupied in the morning time, say from 7 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock. So that time more people are moving around this area. So we selected at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. We have read it on. So this is my morning 9 time, 9 and I'm selecting it as on, and I'm selecting normal temperature is 23. Cool mode, fan speed we are keeping it on high. Unlock the feature. Now from morning 9 a.m. to morning, we can say we can select it at morning 7 a.m. Sorry, 7 a.m. So 7 a.m. we have selected to 23, and then we selected another schedule that it is at till 9 a.m. At 9 a.m. we change the temperature to 26, because after that people are not there. So at that time we and 00 and on, and we are after 9 p.m. it will. So we are selecting it from today is 28 12th July, and we can select up to 1 year. So it is next year till 11th July 26 we have selected, and if we select here submit, then the data will be stored, and by this time the entire operation will be working in this way. Thank you. Start. From the main page on the left hand side, you have an energy saving window. We'll click here, then we will be landing on this page. This page will enable us to set a limit where the AC unit will be working. Now, if you see any corridor area, this is lobby areas and common areas. Then another feature which is very important for this one is ECA, is Energy Consumption Analysis page. On this page, we have this window. Here we can select the date. So we will select the date last month, that from 1st of June we selected till 30th of June, and then when we will click for reporting, it will take a couple of minutes for reporting, and then the data will be generated. As we have generated this data earlier for you, I will just take you over there. This is the data extracted over there. Once it is generated, I will show you there also. This is the Excel sheet output we have taken it from here. This shows which is the unit, which area, then how many machines are there, what is the electrical consumption for that particular indoor unit within this 1 month period, and the cost. The cost is applicable as per the tariff they have given. In this particular property, there are 101, 102 indoors. So total 102 indoors data is captured over here. Now we will go back to the first stage. See here, report is getting generated. It will get generated now within 1 minute. Till that time, we will see, yeah, it is got generated. So when we will click here on each user data, let us click it over here. So it is giving me all the indoor machines particular monthly data. So this is lobby, this is lobby. Now let us take example of G03, which is on the ground floor, third flat. They have consumed this electrical consumption, and this is the cost. If you go here on a detailed info, you will see that in the detailed info, particular day-wise user consumption has been mentioned. So from first day, 1st June, 2nd June, 3rd June, what was there? This is building name, ground floor, room. Then this was the gateway ID of that particular AC, and this is the electrical consumption. On the first day, he has consumed 23 kilowatt, and the cost was 27, and so on. So this is page 1 and page 2 and page 3. One page is having 10 data, so for 30 days it is 3 pages. So after this, we can go back to again, and this data, this particular data, we can get downloaded into Excel format also. So this is the Excel format of that particular G3 particular flat, one machine. So this is the Excel format, and when this will be there, we can submit the bill to the client.
Sirish, I mean, this is all is good, but since this bill is not generated by Diva, it is generated by a third-party billing company. So the tenant may claim may have dispute, to the building owner, that even though he did not use the AC, but still the bill is coming high, and such kind of claim, how the billing company can resolve. So, is there any data which this software will provide to him, to resolve such kind of claim?
This question is very vital, and our system should be able to take care of such queries. So on the left hand side, you see the running statistic data. Once you click on the running statistic data, you will land on this page and select that particular person. Now, as we have taken example of particular that ground floor third flat machine person, if we select over here and after selection, let us see which data he wants. As we have taken a data for last month, we are selecting from last month to last month end. So on the 30th of June. So in this data, we can show this data to the tenant that you have on the machine at 5 a.m. and you off the machine at 6:36. And then again you on the machine at particular 6:56. So 3 minutes it has taken a gap, 30 minutes, and then again on. So this is on-off data for the particular indoor. Outdoor may be running for that other machines cooling, but this is on-off data. Plus you have a data for mode also. What mode he has selected throughout month, he has selected the cooling mode. Never he has operated the machine on heating or fan or on dry mode. Then what temperature he has set, we can see from here. Then he has selected always 21, and he is getting 23 also setting. Then this is the fan mode, he has always selected low and medium. And then this was the outlet temperature of machine. He is always getting outlet temperature in the range of 12 to 16 and 18, which is the normal range. And this is the inlet temperature range we can see, which is in the range of 23 and 24. So this temperature he is getting. And this temperature data on, we can see as a graphical. Now we are seeing as a graphical, and we can extract also into the Excel to satisfy his queries. So once we extract into Excel, it is downloaded in the Excel format, and I can show you over here. This is the Excel format. So this is the data for that particular flat from this building, this one. This is the G3 room, which is flat, and from each hour, what was the AC operation, it is showing. Each hour, it was on, it was at cooling mode, fan speed was low, the inlet temperature was 23, 24, and outlet temperature was maintaining as well. So this data is capturing all his usage pattern. So he cannot say that he has used less AC or more AC. The data will reflect and resolve his queries. Thank you.
Okay, guys, now, let me take you to one very important window, of this software, which is the advanced features of this billing software. Now, over here, electricity management. I mean, this is a very important window which will be used by the building owner as well as the billing company. Now, over here, you can see various options in the electricity management. Whether the payment is prepayment or post payment. Of course, most of the projects it's post payment only. And over here, I mean, you can see here the standby electricity allocation. So this electricity allocation, because the indoor, even though it is off, or the outdoor, even though if it is off, still it consumes some minor electricity consumption. So this consumption also need to be charged. So whether we charge it as per the usage of the indoor unit, or we charge it as a management cost, this you can decide. Also, for the common areas like lobby, then corridor, gym, FAHU, so that also whether you charge it as per the consumption of the indoor unit, or you charge it as per as per the management cost, and which you can divide it equally among all the apartments, that you can decide. The management cost, I mean, how you will allocate the management cost, that also you have various options. Okay, whether you don't want to allocate the management cost, or you want to allocate the management cost in the service fee, not as the billing of the AC, or you want to charge it to the tenant equally by all the indoor units of that day, irrespective of whether they consumed the AC or not, but it will be divided equally among all the apartments. Okay? Or you want to charge it as per the usage of the indoor unit, on that particular day. So that you can decide. There are various options available in how to divide the consumption of the common area and also the FH. In electricity price setting also, you have various options, and that means I'm talking about the electricity tariff, whether you want to have a flat tariff, a single tariff, or you want to have it as per the usage of the day. For example, let's say in the daytime you want to encourage these people not to consume more of air conditioning, because daytime the ambient temperature is very high. So you want to encourage people to consume less air conditioning and less electricity. In the night time, the ambient temperature is low. So yes, they can liberally use the AC. So you can have up to five time period in a day, and you can set different tariff in that particular time. Or you can also have a slab wise tariff. Like for example, over here in Dubai, we already have slab wise tariff from Diva. We have up to 3 or 4 slabs. Over here, 3 slabs is possible. So you can have separate slabs. From, let's say, from 0 to 2,000 kilowatt. You can have let's say 40 fills or 60 fills, and from 2,000 to or about 2,000, about 2,000, you can have 80 fills. So we encourage people to conserve energy, to always remain in the first slab. So all these features are there, to manage the electricity consumption, and encourage people to conserve energy and make it as a sustainable building. Now, if you go here in the user management, so in the user management also there are various authority allocations you can have. I mean, the building owner or the building company will have the ultimate authority. Then they can decide what authority they can give to various users. Even if you want to give access to the apartment owners or the tenants, you can also allocate various the features which they can control as well as monitor from their side. Then coming next, which is the AC management. The AC management also, I mean, there are various functions we can have. We can also have multiple gateways connected to one interface, one PC. Now, currently, we have only one interface or one gateway, because one gateway we can connect up to 364 indoor units. So yes, in some projects, it may have more than 364 indoor units. So you will have multiple gateways over here. So that also facility is available. So all in all, I mean, this particular feature from Hisense, the VRF billing system, it it not only gives you the billing system, but also it provides you with the software, which can give you a lot of information, a lot of data, which the billing company as well as the building owner can use, even to analyze the performance of the machine.
Okay, let me just stop sharing. Uh, yes. So yeah, I mean this was the live case project reference, which is currently running, and I'm sure even other brands also has a couple of projects running for the VRF system in the whole region. So with this, we conclude our presentation as well as the video. And thank you so much for joining. And yes, I'm sure you must be having a lot of questions in your mind. So I will just keep the floor open for the Q&A. If you have any kind of a question, any doubts, Feel free.
Yeah, hi, this is Sachin again. I would like to understand that, how do we calculate the tariff rate for the billing?
Ah,
At the same time, what exactly are we measuring? Is it the electricity or the chilled water, chilled air, which is, added into the apartment?
okay, okay.
Thank you.
See, first of all, is what we are measuring. See, we are not measuring power. As Hisense VRF manufacturer, we are not measuring the power. Let me just share the screen once again. That will be better for my explanation. Okay. Yes. So as you can see in my screen, is these watt meters. They are measuring the power, okay, of the outdoor. So there is no ambiguity in that. Yes. What we are doing is we are distributing this power. We're distributing the power, not the AC. I mean, distributing the power based on the AC consumption. And how do we determine that? How much AC consumed by the tenant is based on these factors. Out of this, definitely the most important weightage is on the opening value of the electronic expansion valve, which is which gives us the estimate of the air conditioning consumption by that particular apartment. Then accordingly, this power consumption, it is distributed. Okay. So that is the one question which you raised, and this is our answer. And what is the other one? Sorry, you said,
Yeah, so how do we calculate the tariff rate?
how do we calculate the tariff rate? Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I mean, see, now there are two ways. One is, of course, as we have shown in the video. Let me just go to that particular screenshot if I have it here. I have it here. Yes, I mean, you must have seen there the electricity management. Okay, so in that there is also the electric tariff management. So either you put that the tariff, either you put the tariff. I mean, that tariff you can decide, based on between you and the building owner. Okay, I don't know. I mean, there is no fixed number, but this can be a number based on, the recovery of the revenue from the tenant, to cover up all the cost. So that what our software provides is we have different kind of uh, tariff application. One is the slab, one is a flat tariff. It is irrespective of how much power consumed by any tenant. So this is the flat tariff. Okay. Then another tariff is the slab wise tariff. Okay, and then the third is the time wise tariff. So we have three different. So once you input the tariff, then automatically the software will calculate, and eventually you will get the data as how much dirhams for each tenant.
I think this is a very good question by Sachin Dharmesh. I can put some
Yes.
inputs in that one.
Yeah.
Basically, the authority to decide the unit rate is depending on the owner. Okay, how he will decide? There has to be an engineering calculation for it. The engineering calculation is number one is how many kilowatts of electricity he has to use for running the VRF machines, estimated electrical costs per year. Okay, and number two is the maintenance cost he is occurring. He's estimating for maintaining these machines because he is providing the air conditioning as a service to the tenant. So of course he cannot bill based on the capex. He has to make the billing based on the opex, operating cost of the machines. The operating cost of the machine will be electricity as well as the maintenance. What he's going to, he has to forecast some estimation on this one and divide it over the tenants, and then make some rule calculation for it. that this has to be the unit rate per hour if the tenant is working on this fashion.
See, I will, to add, sorry, Mr. Wajid, I mean, to add more to your point,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
also would like to show Sanjay, right? Sanjay, yeah.
Sachin.
Sachin. See now, I hope you can see my screen. I mean, this is the data for the G03 apartment, the ground floor, third apartment.
Yeah.
So this was taken from 1st of June to 30th of June. That means for the June month. So as you can see here, I mean, eventually you will get data like this per day, cost. So how much is the electricity consumed? Okay, this electricity this is in kilowatt, by the way. This is kilowatt. Okay, not AC consumption. It's a kilowatt consumption, and then already they have input some tariff. Already they have input. I think it is 1.2 something. They already input the tariff. So after inputting, after that calculation, then this cost is coming. So per day cost is coming here, as you can see here, per day cost. Okay.
Yeah, that is the cost part. But I am telling is how we can decide a unit rate with that
Ha, ha,
with the
ha.
tenant.
Yeah. I mean, that is between the building owner
Yeah.
and the RSB certified authorized utility bill provider. Yes.
Yeah, maybe the RSB may be having some method to calculate this one, or else the only way they can do is to calculate the operating cost of the machine
Yeah.
and then divide it over all the tenants and then agree for come to a figure of the unit rate.
Yes. Now see, now this one is the data for 1 month. I mean, this is just a data for an apartment. How much power it consumed, kilowatt hour it consumed in a month, full month, and this is the cost which they can bill to that particular apartment. Okay. Now, if you want to have a detailed for this apartment, a detailed one, day by day, then this is what I showed you. So this is day by day. This is what I showed you.
Yeah,
And
it becomes also very tricky, because sometimes the operating costs and everything are going high. So the tenant may also feel that yeah, this is not good for me. Better I would have stayed in my older apartment that was cheaper for me.
correct,
So
correct. I
this
mean, no,
is a
but
little tricky.
I see. I mean to say, you'll get a lot of data that the billing company, utility company, will decide what data to be shared and what data to be used. I mean, it's their discretion.
Yeah, but in my opinion, I think the VRF consumption is less, so operating cost will be less. So the
Yes,
tenant will be more comfortable paying the air conditioning billing comparing to the other chill water services like Empower, Emicool, etc.
that's right. That's right. I mean, we have the live data, so we can prove that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a bill for a building with a chill water system, and I
Mm.
have a bill now for the VRF system
Oh,
for the
good.
same two-bedroom apartment. So I
Mhm.
can easily compare.
How much is what is the difference?
Big
Tell us.
difference. I mean, big difference. I mean, for a two-bedroom apartment, what I found around 1,800 kilowatt in case of chill water in the bill which I
Yeah.
have. They have shown total power consumption more than 3,000 kilowatt.
Mm.
Same month, almost same size of the apartment, almost the same usage.
Mm. So like 30% more or
More than 30% it is. More than 30%. More than 30%. 1,800 and 3,200 something.
oh, it's double then.
Yeah, not exactly double, but yeah, close to double. Yes. So I mean, see, the data is a lot of data, but of course, I mean, the utility provider can decide, what data can be used. Even the utility provider, I mean, if if their role
Yeah.
is
So
not only limited to the billing, let's say their role is also to show them some saving in the operating cost. So
mm,
this our software, as you can see, it is not only for billing, it is also for the central control and monitoring. There are some energy saving features are there. See, so that can be used to reduce the cost of the common area, and that
Yeah.
can be used to reduce the cost which will be transferred to the tenant. If really the utility company want to show that yes, we came in and we reduce your bill over a period of time, so it is a win-win situation not only for the building owner but also for the tenant. It can be done.
Yeah.
This is my point is, if I compare with the chill water system, if I compare with the chill water system,
Mhm.
a chill water system only has the billing component. It doesn't have the central control and monitoring. I mean, you will not get such a detailed the FCU data.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, I mean, you get an integrated data from the in because it's all one system. In the chill water system, I mean, the FCU is some other brand, and of course, you will not get the data of what speed it is working and all those things. Frankly, I don't know much in detail, but this is what I understand is we cannot get such a detailed information.
Okay, we have two more questions.
Thank you.
If possible, Dharmesh, can you take it or we can conclude this now?
Yeah, I mean, if you have
Yep,
any questions.
there are some questions in the chat box.
Okay.
Yeah, Poonam Ashpal has a question, and she's asking, is this kind of building methodology under the RSB regulations? And her
Yes,
second question.
yes, Poonam. I mean, see, since it is already working now, and already, Zener is already billing to the tenant, and not only one building, I know many other buildings who's doing that. So definitely, I mean, it is approved by the RSB. That's the reason they are able to do it. Otherwise, they cannot do it. Okay. And another question to recovery operating cost: will it just be part of consumption, or will there be fixed charge? See, I mean, again, it is a strategy by the utility billing provider. Okay, whether they want to have a fixed component also along with the variable component. I mean, it depends on them. Data we will provide. How to present it to the tenant, to the customer. I mean, that is all the responsibility of the utility company. Okay, utility billing company. Also, there is a question from Aslesha. Will you please tell us more about how a disconnection mechanism work on non-payment? So as we said, see, I mean, of course, these RSB approved utility billing companies. I mean, they have the authority to disconnect the AC if the bill is not paid, okay, over a period of time. I mean, they have their own mechanism. First is they will put late payment charges. Even if after putting the late payment charges they are not paying, there might be over a period of time. And I don't know what is the regulation between RSB and these utility companies, but they must be having some rules that after some months, if it is not still not paid, then they can disconnect the AC. Now, how they can disconnect? That is the question. That they can disconnect in our VRF billing, they can lock the local controller. Once they lock the local controller, the tenant cannot operate the local controller, even for turning on, off. Even we can lock only the temperature setting, or we can lock only the fan speed, or we can lock only the mode. Okay, so we can, there can be steps of penalizing. Okay, even with that they are not paying, then eventually they can lock the entire controller. Okay, so this is the facility available in
There
our.
is one, I think Khalid Al Hanaiti has raised a hand.
Yes.
Khalid, do you have any
Yes,
question?
yes. First of all, thank you for the presentation and for the video.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
I can understand that you are calculating the energy consumption based on the runtime and the capacity. Is it
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Second thing, can we integrate this your system with the BMS?
With the BMS, I mean, it's a good question. Not done it till now, but Sirish?
I think it can be integrated because you are doing it based on backnet only.
No, no. I mean, we have backnet, but whether it has that input.
Yes, if as long as there is a backnet, khalas, it can be done.
No, I mean, I
Because
would like to install.
I have done this for another project for the energy monitoring,
Ah,
only
okay.
energy monitoring.
Okay.
So it is possible, and it's very beautifully giving logging data, and the BMS is recording all the readings, and we have recordings for more than 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. All is available there.
Ah, okay, okay.
So we can control the units through the BMS, not only
No,
through the
not no controlling may be a
for
challenge, but
disconnect.
monitoring is possible.
I mean for the disconnect to the units. It will be through your
Yeah,
software only.
I think really we have to see it and one of the case, and then maybe the technical people who is belonging to BMS, they can answer the question very well, because we have to see the configuration of this uh, the system of Hisense, what they're recommending. What is the name of the system, uh, Dharmesh? What we
Uh,
call
we
this?
we call it high dome.
High dome. We
Yes.
have to give the specifications of high dome to any of the BMS team, and then they can revert back to us how what is possible, what is not possible. But
Yeah.
as long as I know, everything is possible. Even if you want to control, maybe you have to do some more hard wiring and everything. It can be controlled as well.
But Mr. Khalid, my suggestion is, see, if you put BMS, it will be a duplication because already our high dome or central controller, I mean, it has so many features. You will not get all the features in the BMS, so it is better to use high dome, and parallelly you can have BMS, for some other,
You,
utility things.
okay, you mean separate system.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Thanks. Mr. Khalid, where are you from, Mr. Khalid? Which
From
company?
East Middle East.
Ah, from ISTA. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. I have another question.
Ah,
So, if you talk about BTU meters, we have a approval from EN 1434 code.
ah.
So do we have something like this for this, billing system as well?
I don't know which code, because frankly, I mean, Zener is doing it, so we don't know. I mean, I'm sure they must be having something under the RSB regulatory authority, um, but I don't know the code here. Maybe you can help us in finding out that one, after consultation with RSB.
I think
Thank you.
how it will help us if we have this EN approval or no. I mean, in our case, as long as the local authority is approving,
Yeah, yeah,
they might be definitely following some international codes and regulations only. After that, they are giving the approvals.
yeah.
Okay, another one. Abdul, please go ahead. What is your question?
Yeah, Mr. Dharmesh, just have a question. In one of the slides, you are mentioning that the control, in order to regulate this metering by the indoors, you said this based on the opening of the electronic expansion valve. So,
Yes.
is there any expansion valve by every unit will be having, or is only the branch joint that goes into it?
No, no, no. There is an electronic expansion valve for each indoor unit in the VRF systems,
Okay.
which controls the flow of the refrigerant.
Okay. Other than the branch joint, after the branch joint, that this expansion valve, and then
Why branches? Why branches function is not to control the flow of the refrigerant. It's just, it's just a branch. There is no valve inside it.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, I think. What
I
is?
think no more questions. I think so.
Yeah. So if there's no more question, I just have a small quiz.
There's a question from KMI. If possible, can you take
What?
it? Can be integrate with home automation system.
See, I mean, first of
See,
all,
I let me to answer this
yeah,
question
yeah,
we have
yeah.
here. We can integrate, there are if the home automation system can take backnet, it can be done. If home automation is based on the KNX, then we have to add a module to collect the data.
Hmm.
Mr.
We can
Said,
add
I would just want to add over one point here.
Yeah,
See,
Sirish.
this information, this data which is available on HiDome is selectively indoor machines data, which is the private data. And for the security concern, it cannot be taken on BMS. In many countries, sharing the electrical consumption is a private information considered, and so it is not available on the BMS, and it is not available on the home automation third party or cloud. It is a standalone system. However, as Mr. Dharmesh said earlier, if you want it to control it and monitor it externally, you can have a separate interface called backnet or modbus and take it over there. But billing system data cannot be taken on cloud or any BMS. It will be a separate device for BMS operation.
I understand your answer, but to make a small correction, the question from the users is, can we transport the data from HiDome to their existing BMS? That's the question. And the second one is, can we transport the data from here to the home automation? Because home automation and BMS, they generally work on a protocols called BACnet and KNX, and there is another one for the BMS. I don't remember it is. As long as your HiDome is having a backnet, it can transport the data directly. If
So
not,
HiDome
there has
doesn't
to.
have a backnet.
Okay, then we need to add some modules to extract
Yes.
to communicate between them. Yeah. So,
No,
but
but
eventually,
billing data cannot be taken on internet, on cloud, on a BMS, because it's a selectively private data.
See, actually,
For the
Wajisab. I
Mm.
mean, as we explained, this high dome, it is not only for the billing function. It also has the control and monitoring function, like a central controller. So
mm,
the central controller part can be transferred through the backnet to the BMS line. But
okay.
the,
Anyways, in a nutshell, I think this to answer these questions, uh, try to send this specifications and details of the HiDome. I'll work out with the BMS and home automation guys, and I will come back to you with a realistic answer over the WhatsApp chat group,
that will be great.
and everybody can have the answer on it.
That will be great. That will be.
Okay, so you can go ahead with the kiss, and so that we can close
Yeah,
it immediately.
we'll wind up. We'll wind up and show my screen. Okay.
We have 8 more minutes left, Mr. Dharmesh.
Yes. So let's have some quiz time. I mean, I want everybody to participate in this, and let us see how many people have understood today's session. So first question is, what are the factors responsible for billing? I mean, somebody can unmute their mic and they can say, yeah, yeah.
It is the watt meter and the opening and closing of the valve.
I mean, partly correct. Partly correct. Yes, partly correct. Anybody else?
Yes, an opening of electronic expansion valve,
Yes.
cap- capacity of indoor unit based on the each unit, where it's
Correct.
located.
Correct. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So I mean, yeah, the two main criteria which you covered already is the electronic expansion opening, and also the capacity of the indoor unit. And there's another two is like whether it's on or off and the running time. Fine, good. So what are the three tariff management system in our software?
Means you mean like
What are the three different tariff management? How you can charge to the tenant? We spoke about this also in length, during the Q&A.
One is flat tariff,
Correct.
slab-wise tariff based
Slab
on the
wise.
usage,
Yes.
and time consumed, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the time of the day, you can set up to 5 different time, and you can set different tariffs for different time. Okay. Okay. In case of tenant not paying the bill, how can we penalize the tenant?
By taking control of the module inside the unit, inside the apartment.
Yes. By locking the local controller fully or partially. Yes. What kind of info the running statistics data will provide to resolve dispute from tenant? So what info do we get? In case the tenant comes back to the owner and says, "Oh no,
Yeah,
my
based
bill
on
is."
based on the usage analytics, so we can say what time it's on and off and like this kind of
So
details.
there is on and off, and then
Set temperature.
set temperature. Yes, and then see the tenant might say, "Oh, I set the temperature this, but I did not achieve this temperature." So how this data will?
Input and output temperature of the air.
Yes, I mean the on coil, which is the room temperature, and also the off coil temperature. What is the off coil temperature the machine is giving? Even that data is also given, and also the fan speed. Good. So yeah, I mean we are done for today. Okay.
You haven't provided any gifts for the quiz. I think in our next webinars, I will try to include this.
Yes.
Yeah, because if there is a quiz, there has to be a present also.
I think a
I
certificate
think we,
thing also should work out.
But I think overall, it's a good session. I mean, quite interactive, and
Mr. Raj,
definitely.
Mr. Dharmesh, can I have a word? Like we are to be concluded like 4 minutes left. This video will be uploaded on the YouTube channel, which I have shared on the WhatsApp group and also in the LinkedIn profile. Okay. So many more webinars to come and many more informative videos to come. Mr. Dharmesh, thank you very much for your valuable time, valuable input you have given to the team and to the engineers which they are
Thank
here
you.
joining. Okay, and we have 3 minutes left. If you want to conclude it, over to you.
No, I mean, I just want some kind of a feedback mechanism. I mean, to be adopted by MEP Engineers Association. From in this, there should be some kind of feedback mechanism. So for further improvement.
Okay.
right now, mine just put a poll on the group and we will see it. And in the future coming webinars, we will try to also add a Google format and we take the feedback from the users,
Noted.
from the participants who have attended it.
Okay.
And also we will keep an option that they can watch the webinar and give the feedback later on in a stipulated time, like within 1 week's time they can give the feedback. Whoever have not attended, they can still watch the video and give the feedback.
Okay. So I think Dharmesh has left. I think so. So
Yes, he has left.
we can close
Sir,
it.
his laptop is switched off.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So
guys, we'll see you
let
in
me
the next
conclude, Mr.
webinar.
Wajid.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dharmesh has joined again.
Joined back.
We have 1 more minute left. If he can join us in 1 minute, some information he can provide to us. Like,
We'll see you all in the next webinar. And please, all of you, try to join our annual get-together meeting on July 20th and complete your responses to the email. Thank you very much.
please
Thank you.
subscribe to the channel and join our WhatsApp group and join our LinkedIn group. Thank you very much. Mr.
Thank you.
Dharmesh, thank you very much.
Thank you. Take care, guys.